Tips and Tricks Tuesday.
That's right. We're back. What comes after Monday and in between Wednesday? I know. And the decision.
Wednesday morning?
Wednesday morning, perhaps.
Like early Wednesday morning?
Early Wednesday morning. Right.
What
is this? I don't know music.
Remember the song from like the main song they played throughout Happy Gilmore?
No. Oh, yeah. No. I still don't.
It's a song by Leonard Skinner and it's called Tuesday's Gone.
Oh, say word. Is Tuesday the day that you're listening to this podcast? Because Tuesday is the day today.
Yes.
That's what we got. Bam. Hot dog.
See, I was trying to do the Leonard Skinner song, but I failed miserably.
I don't know music, so I'm the worst person. JB, wherever you are, phone in. Give me some of your music knowledge, please. But anyways, it is now Tuesday.
I believe it was also the song that was playing when Jenny is about to jump off the balcony because she did way too many drugs in Forrest Gump.
Classic.
Yeah. No, that might have been Freebird, though. I don't know. Anyways. Yeah. On to Tuesday.
OTT.
Yeah.
Yay, man. Like we do every Tuesday. We always like to here at Project Reclamation, always like to offer up a little bit of tips and tricks.
I have a weird one for you.
All right.
But I think it's a good one.
You know what? That is unacceptable because Project Reclamation only approves and puts out federally funded, research-based tips and tricks.
It's funny. Where the fuck is my federal funding then?
The check is in the mail. The check has been in the mail.
I'm pretty sure I just renewed our Adobe subscription with my own credit card.
Bam! It's a tax write-off.
Yeah,
classic.
That's true. I think. Maybe.
Thank you, America.
Yeah. Oh,
man, what's that tip? What's that weird ass tip and trick?
So, if you have the chance,
right,
and you happen to be someone who enjoys meat and or fish,
okay,
I recommend, and I don't recommend using someone for this, but I recommend being good friends with or exploring some of your friends who may be fishermen or hunters, either by trade or by hobby, because most of the time during bountiful seasons of hunting and fishing, they will have extra meat. And also I feel like and even if you listen to Joe Rogan and stuff, they talk about when they bag an elk or whatever, like they like giving away the stuff and giving away elk meat to people because it makes them happy because it's all part of the whole circle of life and all that bullshit. But we have a good friend. We have a good friend, Casey Montgomery. You guys have heard him, Monty. Casey Montgomery, and we certainly are not friends with him because of this. Our friendship actually goes way, way, way back to high school. But
Casey, it's not true if you're listening to this.
It's so cool because, Casey, he was coming back from Catalina and they caught that big old thresher shark, and so he had way too much meat. So, I was happy to offload it. Just gave some to Steve. He hasn't eaten it yet, but he will.
Oh, I will, all right.
Yeah. So that's my random weird tip or trick of the day. Hey, maybe if you're a vegetarian, you make friends with a farmer. I don't fucking know.
That's how you do it. Honestly, and we grew up in a very, very Native American rich area of the country where the Chumash Native Americans lived. And my gosh, the one thing that I always kind of remember is always stories about how they would use full-on everything of the animal, right? And so if you're a hunter or a gatherer or something like that, it really, really kind of, you shared you shared your kill, if that's the right thing to say. And really, really what that more does than anything else is it builds up community, right? Uh-huh. And so people that are too old to kind of go out and hunt, people that are too young to go and hunt, but everyone kind of pays it forward, so to speak.
Well, and I think so
this goes a little bit deeper than just taking someone else's meat.
Now you're taking me down a rabbit hole that I dug,
all right,
that I didn't know existed. Ta-da! I think
Ta-da Tuesdays.
Just look at your group of friends, or people that are around you, or people you work with. You all have different skills and different skill sets and different things to bring to the table. So, whatever you may be good at, like Casey was building an outdoor kitchen. I don't have any freaking expertise in any of that, but I know how to hammer stuff. I can screw something in. I can, I can follow directions. I can follow directions. So I was like, hey man, let me help, I'll help you out however I can. Turns out he didn't need me, but I tried. But Brett the other day, Brett and JB are both going into roles where they have to do a little bit of salesy stuff. So they're both asking me, how do I pitch a sale? And but you may be a plumber, you may be a fisherman, you may be a hunter, you may be whatever, you may be good with electric stuff.
You may be good with the acoustic axe.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah, or maybe you know how
doesn't
to
matter.
edit stuff, or Brett's done a lot of graphic design for a lot of different people. So yeah, I think that in that sense of community is share your gifts and your skills and your skill sets with other people, and they will share theirs with yours, and then you'll be able to get stuff that you aren't good at or help with stuff that you need help with, and vice versa, so on and so forth, blah blah blah.
But that's how community is always made,
Yeah.
right? That's how bonds are always kind of created, right? And for gosh sakes, you go hunt out this time and you go farm something else this time. You have a bountiful plenty thing of broccoli and you can't use all that broccoli for gosh sakes, or whatever it may be, cabbage, lettuce, whatever. That's when you start sharing, and that's when you start kind of developing that whole community based on, hey, you were blessed to have this huge crop. Well, let's make sure that everyone can kind of eat along with it too.
Or you went to the farmer's market and you went a little crazy and bought too much produce,
Happens to us all the time.
It happens to me all the time. All the time. I'm like, oh, well, I'm going to be super healthy and get this, that, and then I'm pretty healthy, but, it ends up rotting in my fridge when I should just give it to, someone who can, if I'm not going to be able to use it all, I'll be like, here, I got these 2 extra, things of kale. You want this, neighbor?
Classic dilemma. Classic kale dilemma.
Yeah, although there's really very little that Jax won't eat, so most of it just gets fed to Jax.
There you go.
He ate a pound of kale the other day.
And trust me, if an intruder breaks in, boy, Jax has got you covered.
Yeah.
Right?
He would sell me out for a ribeye bone.
Yeah, I think it was just like 3 strips of bacon in someone's pocket, not even the good one.
No.
It's that.
It was that microwavable turkey bacon.
It's that thin sliced microwavable turkey bacon, and he was like, "All right, cool." That's all I got for today, honestly. Tips and Tricks Tuesdays. What else you got?
This episode has been brought to you by Project Reclamation and also by Podbelly Podcast Network. Go visit podbelly.com. Go pick out on podcasts. There's so many podcasts you can check out. You can figure out how to stay alive during a horror movie, or you can figure out how to stay alive during the zombie apocalypse, or whatever Jenna has cooking up on Meet Me in the Woods. So you can do all kinds of stuff. You can learn about ghosts and paranormal activity and learn about all kinds of historical figures and all things Star Wars and all things paranormal. And I think I already said that. So go check it out, podbelly.com. Check us out, projectreclamationpodcast.com. This is Tim and Steve signing off. Be good. Have a great Tuesday, and we will talk to you tomorrow. Bye.
So what I believe you were trying to say is thank you.